Welcome everyone to our Russian language learning studio. My name is Tatyana. I am a teacher, and over 20 years of work, I have realized for sure. Language is not a prison made of rules, but a space for discovery and joy.
And my name is Max. Hello, friends. I am that very student who, step by step, masters Russian speech along with you. We have already collected a decent baggage of letters and rules, and today I am ready for a new level.
And before we turn on the magic of today's letter, friends, do a very important and pleasant thing. Subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon. We chew down each topic in such detail that it penetrates straight into the subconscious. Subscribe so you don't miss our new cozy lessons. Well, Maxim, today is a special day. We are finally learning a letter without which it is simply impossible to imagine the Russian language. Meet the letter E.
Hooray! Finally! We've been circling around it constantly in previous lessons. We learned the deep letter U, learned the short consonant Y, and I was thinking all the time, when will it come, the real, pure letter E?
Well, its finest hour has come, and as a psychologist, I will tell you right away. This letter will bring your vocal apparatus huge relief after the harsh letter U. Do you remember how we suffered in the last lesson, clamping a pen with our teeth and trying to lead the tongue back to the throat to say that guttural U?
Oh yes, I still remember that punch in the stomach feeling. The sound U was one with a fight.
Well, forget about the punches. The letter E is pure joy. To pronounce the perfect Russian sound E, you need to make a wide, sincere Hollywood smile. Stretch your lips so that your teeth are visible, and the tip of your tongue at the same time should joyfully press against the lower teeth, just like in the lesson about the letters Z and S. Try to smile and drag it out. E.
E. E. Listen, how pleasant. The lips are resting, the tongue obediently stands in front. This is much easier than U.
Of course, the sound E is a bright front sound. But now the scriptwriter in me opens the main plot twist of this lesson. The letter E is not just a vowel sound. It is a great magical transformer. It has a superpower that completely changes the sound of the Russian language.
Wow, sounds intriguing. What kind of superpower? Does it also devoice someone, like letters at the end of words?
No, it acts much softer. Its superpower is called palatalization, or simply softening. Remember the metaphor. The letter E carries a small, fluffy, soft pillow with it. And when any consonant letter stands before the letter E, it falls onto this pillow and instantly becomes soft, gentle, and affectionate.
Wait, let me realize this. So a consonant sound physically changes if it is followed by E?
Absolutely. Let's arrange a great standoff between two worlds. The world of the hard letter U and the world of the soft letter E. The tip of your tongue will be the main judge. Listen to me carefully and repeat in pairs. Feel how a hard rock turns into a soft pillow. Мы, tongue in the back, strict lips. Me, smile, tongue in front, gentle sound. Ты, ти, ды, ди, вы, ви, ры, ри.
Мы, me, wow. Ты, ти, ды, ди, вы, ви, ры, ри. Listen, Tatyana, this is fantastic. On мы, my lips are tightly compressed, the sound is heavy. And on me, it's like I'm starting to flirt or sing a lullaby. The sound becomes so airy.
There, you caught it. This is that very famous Russian pronunciation. The pillow of the letter E worked perfectly. The tip of the tongue on soft sounds presses even harder against the lower teeth, and the middle part of the tongue rises to the palate. Now, let's apply our knowledge in practice and read real words. We will chew them down to the bones using all the rules you already know. Look at the first word. Zima, winter. The stress is at the end, on the letter A. Let's read it.
So, looking at the letters, the first letter is Z, followed by the magical E. This means Z falls on the pillow and becomes soft. Z. Next comes M and A. ma. It turns out zima.
Brilliant, zima. Now, let's remember our favorite reduction rule for the letter O. If O is unstressed, what does it turn into?
It relaxes and turns into an a sound.
Excellent. Now we look at the word kilogram. The stress here falls on the third syllable, right on the letter A, and that means the letter O is left unstressed. How will we read this word?
So the stress is on a. The letter k before e becomes soft. Ki. Next comes l, but there is no letter e after it. There stands an unstressed o, which turns into a, la. Connecting them, kilogram, pronounced as kilogram.
Brilliant. 5 points. We write kilogram, but we pronounce it absolutely naturally. Kilogram. Now let's pull another rule out of your subconscious. The devoicing of consonants at the end of a word. Do you remember what happens to a voiced letter when it is left alone at the very end of a word?
It gets scared of loneliness, loses its voice, and turns into its voiceless twin.
Golden words. Now look at a very delicious Russian word. Pirog, pie. Let's find the stress here. It falls on the letter O in the syllable rog. The first letter P stands before our guest of honor, the letter E. So, what is it like?
Soft. It turns out to be P. Next comes R and the stressed O, ro. And at the end stands the voiced letter G. But it is at the very end of the word, which means it loses its voice and turns into the voiceless letter K.
Wow! Come on, put this puzzle completely together. How does the word sound?
We write pirog, but we pronounce pirog. Wow, pirog. That's a pie that can be eaten with tea.
Absolutely, pirog. You have just applied 3 of the most difficult phonetic laws at once in one word: softening, stress, and devoicing at the end. Let's fix the success on another short word. Vid means view or appearance. At the end is the voiced d. How will we read it?
V before E becomes soft, V. The letter D at the end is devoiced and turns into T. It turns out, vit. We write vid. We say vit.
Bravo, Maxim! Our lesson is chewed down to an ideal state. Now you see that Russian words are not a random set of sounds, but a precisely working clock mechanism. Now let's open our notebooks and see how the letter E is written in cursive. This is a very beautiful process.
Getting my pen. What is the trajectory of this magician with a pillow?
The letter E is written very logically. Both the capital and lowercase letters consist of 2 vertical lines with a rounding at the bottom to the right. Look at the screen. We start writing the first element from top to bottom, guide the line, smoothly round it at the bottom to the right, and raise the hand up diagonally to the beginning of the second element. And then from there we write a straight vertical stick down again with a rounding to the right.
Listen, visually in cursive, the small letter E looks like an inverted Latin letter N, or like 2 connected letters A, just without the round bellies.
A great comparison. Main thing, don't confuse it with the letter Y that we learned earlier. Remember, the letter Y must have a bird seagull smile flying on top. But our today's letter E has an absolutely clear sky on top. No strokes.
Got it. Clear sky, long vowel sound, E. A bird on top, short consonant sound, Y.
Exactly. Well, Maxim, we made a grand breakthrough today. Now let's give some food for thought and tongue to our wonderful viewers. Read aloud in pairs, stretching your lips into a smile on the E sound. Read the words, clearly observing softness, devoicing at the end, and O reduction. Take your lined notebook and write neatly. 2 lines of capital and lowercase letter E. Watch the slant and the clear sky on top. Write the words in cursive, smoothly guiding the pen from letter to letter. Zima, pirog, mir, vid, nitka.
Our big breakdown for today is over. Thank you for taking this important step with us. Friends, you are super. Be sure to write in the comments if you felt that soft pillow of the letter E. Which word was the most delicious? Pirog or kilogram of lemons? And of course, support us with a like, subscription, and the bell icon.
Practice with a smile and the Russian language will reveal all its secrets to you. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.